I think Zach and I have both decided to take attack on this one, where we have this kind of like, this truce. Sometimes we do this in games where it's like, hey, if you will just not think about this super hard and get better than me, we'll have a lot better time, because I don't want to think about like getting great at this. It'll happen naturally over time.
Yeah.
But
enjoy those early days where you're
we're just enjoying the sparks on the table here. I really don't want to get rid of these cards in my hand. But I can't have another turn where you're just sieging me. That's why the toss was a little questionable. And then you're coming in with that soldier and you're just going to wreck that goblin hunter.
It is true.
Things have gotten poor for old Stevie over here. I should have thought more than half a turn ahead.
Yeah, well, we made an agreement not to do that.
That's right.
We're just
that's right.
experience. It's an experience we're collaboratively making. It's not a winner or a loser, or no records are being counted. Mine?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play tempo, and I'm gonna go 1,
dude.
2, 3, and get the good boys in the end zone.
Well done. So there you go. That's Gudnak.
Are you guys taking this one light and casual, or is this? Is there
Dude, I'm
That's how I play all
always been
games,
light
all
and
the
casual. I
time,
don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what's this card you're doing? How do you play 2 cards at once?
We both don't know the card pool well enough yet to like be confident that what we're doing is not going to get
Make us
totally bojangled.
I've got a problem.
Is it the 3 number?
It's the 3 without an icon. How can you lose if you never move your back row?
All right, you opened it up for the thing I've been wanting to do. I'll play Bolt Golem. Adjacent to an attachment, put the attachment on it. You can use its ability. I'm going to move this up 1 and then move.
Good game.
What a recap. Do we want the lights on?
I was gonna say we're still in the dark.
We're in the dark. That was crazy. So what is that like? Is that a new thing we're doing?
Well, that's a new thing we're doing.
Well,
Particularly for this one.
Are you making fun of the fact that Zach and I said we weren't going to take this seriously, and then we've been taking it very seriously, and Zach's built like 5 decks now?
Listen.
Just because I'm not trying to be this guy. I just want to play the game.
Listen.
I just want to put a deck together and play the game.
All that happened is we played last week, and then
and you lost.
I went on the deck builder,
And you
I played
lost.
no game since last week. I'm not like,
If you had won, you wouldn't have done anything.
there's no way to prove that.
So
Hey, what are you
doing?
doing?
We're gonna play some nice casual games today of Gudnak. We're not gonna think about it. We're just gonna be playing some cards, playing things down, enjoying the vibe, the theme, looking at the factions. And speaking of those factions, we've got a new product on our store. It's this bundle of faction sleeves.
We've
6
gotten
packs.
so many contacts about sleeves.
Yeah, when I just made some.
Because we had the sleeves there somewhere. Where'd they go? They were up here. They moved. Are they down? Here you go. There's the sleeves with the Gudnak logo there on the back that come with the core set bundle.
Yeah.
And this is enough to cover effectively 5 decks at a time. Which
Wait, there's 100.
yeah, there's
There's
20 cards in
100
a deck.
sleeves. That's only 5 decks. Did you say 5 decks?
Is he trolling me? Anywho, but there was this faction bundle that we hunted down. Tim and Ian were gracious enough to let us sell these.
Yeah,
which
people were
is
banging down the door.
A pack for each. I'm just going to open it. These were. I actually ordered these in the Kickstarter or the crowdfunding. I don't know if it's Kickstarter or GameFound anymore. But there's a pack of sleeves for each specific faction. These are now available on the website if you missed that. And
And
if you
give us the top down there.
if you ordered last week and it shipped, and you're thinking, man, it's a bummer these couldn't ship with those. I appreciate that. I understand. But
I said that in the Discord announcement. You're stealing my sentiment.
well, we're announcing it here, and it's aligned. That makes sense,
Wife's a therapist. You can't just steal my advantage.
dude. One recurring theme in Serena's lives is she'll say something
Therapy?
funny very quietly, and then I'll just say the exact same thing but out loud. People think
And
it's
everyone will
really
laugh.
funny, and then she'll look over at me and really give me the look. And it's like, you could have said it confidently too.
Yeah, I just said it loud.
Yeah, which
It's
apparently
not-
works in America.
It's not my fault. I just said it loud. Okay, let me get the factions.
Yeah,
out
look
right
at that. Woo! So I built 3 different decks. I've determined my 3 favorite factions for this game are this one, this one,
Dusk,
and this one.
Refractory, Shard Sworn. What's this one? that Delguan or the other, the ice people,
King.
the lich?
That's it. Yeah,
the
that's
lich
the
folks.
ice people.
So-
You got the ice
zombie.
skull, you know.
What are they called? John, you remember what they're called?
I'm horrible at that kind of thing. But anywho,
No, that's the other. It's these.
Shardsworn Alliance and
gloaming.
You're
Yeah,
not gloaming,
There it
man.
is.
So wait, so then what do I get to play?
Well, you can play whatever you want.
No, I'm not gonna play your stuff.
I brought my
want
stuff
to.
today that I got through the Kickstarter, so you can do whatever you want with all those other
Oh,
cards.
this is your actual.
This is my
your
stuff. These are mine,
cards.
yeah.
Those are yours. You bought those?
This came in my Kickstarter bundle.
Oh right. Okay. Okay, but I might have a different build of some of this stuff than you would.
You definitely would. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
Oh yeah.
no, I think you know what it means, actually, and it's not
Yeah,
even
I guess.
shade. But
No.
even just going through the cards, so I didn't know this. It wasn't linked on their website, the deck builder, until last week. People were talking in our Discord channel for Gudnak, and it became apparent there was a deck builder. And then someone mentioned, "Hey, that's not linked on your website," and they fixed it in like 10 seconds.
Where they're fancy tech people.
Yeah, they are. So I saw the deck builder. I was holding a sleeping baby, and I thought, I'll just poke around. But looking through the
take a look.
cards, they're definitely in each. It's one of the weirder. I typically am drawn to like one or two factions in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Usually one. And
Best factions ever.
they did a really good job of making the factions appealing both lore / theme wise and mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that it was actually really like I don't feel that way right now. Like there's just one faction that I'm gravitating towards. So, anyways, looking through the cards though, in each faction, I definitely was seeing cards where I was like, well, Steven would play that card. And one of the
How would you describe those cards?
challenging, interesting,
Challenging.
you know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
as an example, I was
got
looking
it.
at my
I
I
get
think
it.
is it called Shardsworn?
I get it.
What's the Shard faction's name?
Shardsworn.
Yeah, Shardsworn. Yeah, they're sworn
So-
to the shards. If that's how you can remember it.
As an example, I saw the Shard Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't even matter what the text said.
Yeah.
It's like I need to figure out a way to play
He's a
this thing.
dragon guy. He just
But-
loves the dragons.
The deck building for this is deceptively difficult, given how few choices you have, and very quickly because you only get to play 1/3 that has an ability. So like if this is your 3, there's a whole bunch of other 3s in this faction that would lead you to a very different kind of deck.
Yeah.
And I'm less interested in those 3s than I am this 3. So I think there's a way to play every. You're not just going to sit across the table and know what faction they are and understand what you're about to face.
So you think this is like their commander in Star Wars
Kinda.
Unlimited?
It could also be like the bottom card of your deck.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But I feel like it's almost like a good chess match. If both players are equally skilled, a lot of times it comes down to very few pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think most games won't be like snuckily won. You're gonna get because like you have to run your opponent out of deck,
I
right?
feel like that's a new word.
Yeah, snuckily. Sneakily?
I didn't know if I
Sneakily
wanted
won?
to keep
Snuggly?
it going or actually
Yeah,
call that
I don't
out
think
there
he'll
for
sneak out and he wins. Because you have to get rid of all your opponents. You can always call me out on that. I learned how to read late in life.
I just completely randomly grabbed exactly 20 sleeves also.
Well,
so the day is already going.
I need to
great.
leave the stream. Things are already going too well for
I
Steven.
did that actually. I'm very good by myself.
We are, at least according to the recap, we are 1-1. So
1-1 what?
1-1. You won Zach won the how to play.
Yeah, but does that really count? Because we were.
Steven won the live.
Well, the how to play game was really more about us just demonstrating concepts. So we weren't trying to win, right?
Right.
I wasn't.
Yeah. You were trying to teach.
I was just trying to teach the game.
And
I was trying to teach people how to win.
win.
Was that not the goal?
I was trying to teach the game. So I was doing some creative things.
I think that the record is 1-1. You know what I mean?
I was.
So,
I was
I think
playing
Steven's
hard
saying
on the core set.
And neither of us were learning during that game.
We can't not try to win our games. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just get that on the
So
table.
in the Discord, people were making a lot of jokes about us not taking it seriously and stuff. To me, just so we're aware, playing on stream last week and then building 3 decks on a deck builder between last week and this week, that is like amateur mode for me. I'm like on vacation.
I've only just begun
If
to
you
care.
the degeneracy that existed when I'm picturing when I first started playing Star Wars Destiny is I think it would make most people uncomfortable how much I was playing during that first 3 months.
I saw you during your fab moment there.
Oh yeah, it was pretty gross.
That was you like started an organization.
It's
It's ridiculous.
honestly the biggest organization I've ever built.
That's so true.
Yeah, man, we were running into all sorts of problems, and I was like, for a minute, it was like, oh, I built a small company, I know these problems.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, it's like, I've never done this before.
You scaled your fab team beyond Covenant.
Yeah,
Cool, man.
and then retired.
And then yeah, great. Is that your plan here too? I mean,
I do eventually want to not do this. I think.
you don't want to be like 80, have our entire lives on camera for our kids.
I mean, if the job started and stopped with this part of it, I think I could do that till 80.
Okay, well we can work towards that. Hey, I'm gonna play the Rotborn. I'm gonna try. Yeah. Do we have them in the thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But now that I know kind of how deck building.
I needed to open this, and this looked like scissors, so I went and grabbed it. But it's like, what is this?
That's like what is that? That's like flat nose channel locks. Zach, blue collar as they come right here. What is this? You're from Chelsea, man. You were basically born with those in your hands.
Dude,
right
I lived on Main Street.
That's true. That is true.
I'm not a country boy.
Is
In
true.
Chelsea, I was the city boy.
You were the city boy. That's right. In our
To the
in
rest
our
of the
group.
world, though, is country boy.
Yeah, very country.
I ain't from the country.
What are these cards? I'm gonna guess that it's gonna tell me in this little how to play the Rotborn thing. I love deck building in this game.
Yeah, me too. That's why I did so much of it.
Yeah,
Hey, that's not mine, right? I think that's mine.
This is mine.
That is.
Unless you had a sealed Rotborn pack out.
I think I did.
No, you did not.
No, I didn't.
a classic trick. So Zach has spent the week building 3 decks, and you're just gonna whip one together and beat him right now.
Yeah,
So, dude, according to Tim of Gudnak fame,
You
Not
mean
my brother Tim.
one of the makers?
that you've been reaching out to you. I went for a sword, and you went for a nuclear bomb.
What do you mean? What are you talking
You're
about?
like you're talking about deck lists with the developers of the game,
No, I didn't.
according to him.
Really? I don't think I didn't do that. I expressly did not do that.
Good luck proving it. I'm just saying, if I lose,
What's he doing with that? Why is he just lying to you about that? I don't even know. I've never even built a deck on a deck builder. I've never talked to him about decks.
I don't even know the guy. First time I'm
Who's
seeing him.
Tim?
I've never met him
But
before in my life.
It's funny how this works because there's nothing I can say that doesn't sound suspicious, but I have never talked to him about that. Not once, man.
Sure.
Not once.
Well, I believe you.
He's it. Oh, look at this. I got a
Dude,
sample card.
That's like a promo.
Cards 02 Rotborn Precon.
I wonder if
Chinese.
you got that instead of a card you should have received. You want to go top down? You got to see
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This is a promo. That's probably worth $1 million.
Curio.
I didn't know this game was collectible.
It is now.
They're probably like, oh god. Oh no, we have a problem.
Oh, look at this, Zach.
Oh, libelous. Well, now it's too late. I already believe it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's on the internet, so
It's
it
on
must
the
be
internet.
true.
It's on the internet. Okay. I know what I'm doing now. See, this is the... Ooh, I can play the Spore Lord. Yes, excellent. Did you ever play it? I'm trying to think of similar games that have this kind of limited, high-impact deck building. And I can't come up with one, but I know that they're out there.
It's so, in my
It feels almost like an RPG in that way. You kind of have a...
all the time I spent deck building.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, no. Oh, yes. Okay.
it's a really refreshing set of choices you make because as an example, you get one level 3 that has a power.
And you should start there, don't you think?
That's where I was starting. I don't know if it's correct.
But it should frame up your idea.
Yeah. But it's so limited, actually. Even I was actually struggling with the level 1s more than anything because there's so many different level 1s from a utility perspective.
Yeah.
And, if you have to make one choice, okay, but now you have 2 and you're starting to get into synergies with other stuff. And
Yeah.
Anyways, it's very challenging. You make very few choices, actually, but it makes every choice you're making significantly more important.
I do want to read a comment.
These heroes
in the
are
Discord.
awesome.
I can't pop it up on screen, but I just thought this was great. This person says, this is the first game that my wife, who has played some board games, but not any expandable games or system games, especially not head-to-head. This is the first game that my wife got deep in the tank trying to optimize her strategy.
Let's go.
I felt like we were really playing the game right away and didn't have to do much learning round or let's just play this with 60% of the rules. And such a lovely game. The small deck thing really worked for me. I don't miss 60 cards at all.
Yeah,
That comment came across in the Discord as well.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah,
I see.
I just wanted to.
Yeah, it's
prop
a
it up or whatever.
brilliant on ramp into the bigger kind of why do people like this? You know, like when you play like a Bellatra or whatever, and you put that in front of somebody. I think that's also a good one that pretty much gives you why do you like roguelite games at all? Roguelike. Can we just solve that?
It actually has a definition, but it's for the real heads. It's like the difference between like trance and techno. Like people who know what it is know what it
Arpeggiated
is.
synthesizers, baby.
You guys are saying a lot of words I don't
this top
understand.
camera? Would that
Yeah, you can try to
scare
do
you?
what?
Can I press the focus button on that?
Yeah, you sure can.
Get back into my.
Zach, could you address this while Steven's standing up on a chair?
Is it still that button?
Yeah, still that way.
Nikki, what are the deck building restrictions? Can't you run a bunch of 3? So the deck building restrictions are you get
I get it,
5.
Steven.
Yeah, which button?
You get 5 tactics, and then you get 5 heroes. So heroes have the little icon that kind of looks like the Eye of Sauron. Jonathan's standing
That was
here,
good.
other's I'd have him pop one of the cards.
Oh, I got it.
Can you pop Farmer and Friend?
I'm about to do it myself if you want to watch it.
Well, let me just. I've got a train going here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that little icon under the 1 there is the hero icon. So you get 5 heroes, 1 of which can be level 3, 2 of which can be level 2, 2 of which can be level 1. So you only get 1 3 that actually has an ability. Then the other 10 cards in your deck are going to be the kind of generic, the soldiers, the brutes, and the hunters. You get 2 level 3s, and then you get 4 level 2s and 4 level 1s. And you basically can't run more than 2 of any like level 2 hunter. You get 2 of those. So you have 2 and 2 or 1, 1, 2, etc.
So as an example, if you want to look at this, let's see if we focused. Oh, it's way better. Yeah. So we've got, or at least I've got here, 2 available level 3 with the hero icon.
What's those names?
I've got the Protean and the Spore Lord. And so I'm going to have to choose one of these, and this should really be the most powerful card in my deck. And really kind of, if it comes out and is able to stay on the board and have an impact, it should continually kind of churn value for me. And it's a tough choice because on the one hand, there's this one called the Protean, which gains all the abilities of everybody adjacent to it, and then can take an action to use all of its action abilities at once, which is bananas. I mean, I haven't even seen what the other abilities are, but I mean, it's just that happens once correctly, and you should just win the game if you're able to do that. But then the other piece of my brain is saying, like, that feels like I'm going to have to do a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? Did you see what this guy does?
Which one?
So Protean has the abilities of all adjacent fighters, attachments, and constructs, including yours, abilities, and then can take an action to use all of its abilities, all of its actions.
Cool.
So like if I've got a 4 stack and I suddenly take an action and use 4 abilities all at once, copy the Ever King, whatever it is.
But it's also
Hard to set up.
you never know what my abilities are going to be,
Yeah, it'll probably be my stuff.
whether they're useful or not. So then that's what I meant by if you make that choice, now your 2s and 1s are really, really critical.
Yeah. Meantime, the Spore Lord says destroy a friendly construct. Each enemy fighter that was adjacent to it has -1 until the end of your turn. Do not fatigue this fighter.
What's that one?
Now
again?
that's a lot easier, Spore Lord. And that kind of points me
That's,
into
that's a little more appreciable. You know?
thank you. That point, the John Madden of Gudnak. that points me in a construct direction, and it's a very straightforward ability. And I feel like I'm getting my new faction feet under me. I kind of want to just stay cool, and it's also like creepy, and it just feels more, I don't know, fun for me. So I'm gonna just choose the Spore Lord. Let's just go there. Let's start there. And then we have a stack of all of my level 2 heroes, and there are 4 of these available to me. have the hero icon, as well as some other faction icon or trade icons. But they're all level 2 heroes, and I get 2 of these. So now I've got the Spore Lord kind of telling me we're focusing on constructs, and now I look at my 2s. So I'm starting with Hulking Spore Mass, Clustered Sporangia. After this fighter is destroyed, play up to 3 Spore Colony. Now, this is not a construct, so I can't use my ability on it. I need to make sure that it's not. What is a construct? Does anybody know?
It's on the bottom. So a construct is like this with the thing on the bottom.
Oh, okay. There you go. So destroy this. So in a trade, I get 3 Spore Colonies. So now I've got to look at what's a Spore Colony. A Spore Colony is a construct. Interesting. So this would work well with my Spore Lord. If an enemy fighter enters this square, they have -1 until the end of your next turn to a minimum of 1. Fascinating.
Can I show you guys a card that I found this past week and I adore? And is it Spee in the Discord?
Yeah.
Apparently says that this guy is the literal devil, which is the intermediary. Look at this. He has two abilities. One is represent client. Put target other fighter or stack you control under the owner's hand, then deploy this fighter to that square. But then he has another ability called fine print that's really tiny, which absolutely killed me that existed. And it says this fighter cannot be destroyed until your next turn.
Oh, cool.
So he replaces one of your stacks, and the stack goes to hand, and they can't be killed. So like if you siege them, you can put this guy down, and they can't kill him for a turn.
No.
Then it happens, but then you still have to actually deal with him.
Wow.
Anyways.
That's sick. And it adds not to now. Once we get into advanced mode, once we're ready for like the real deck building, I've got these 4 choices to make for my level 2 heroes. But if we look at our neutrals, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 neutral 2 powers that I can bring into any faction in these slots. So I could run 4 neutral 2s here if I wanted to.
I've got a neutral in my deck.
Wow, cool, man. Great, love that.
I'm using what I've got, man. I'm using what I've got.
Okay, what else we got? Heartroot Guardian. Rooted, it may not take move actions. Already, I don't like it. Protector may attack diagonally and has +1 when attacking diagonally. I love that. So I'm just going to advance this one up the chain, although it's not construct related. That's how I deck build. I just throw out all of this energy. Rot Beast Spore Courier. Proper propagation. Move this fighter to any unoccupied square except an opponent's gates. Then play a Spore Colony in an adjacent empty square.
Say it was Spore Warrior?
Spore Courier.
Oh, Spore Courier.
Now that's great. I like this guy.
What about the Spoiler?
And then we have the Rot Golem Pugilist. Towering Mass can only be attacked by fighters in stacks. Wow, that's good. I can imagine if all of these were stacked up on the Protean. Oh my gosh.
Not yet, Ian. Not yet. But we will, and it will be glorious.
I mean, so based on my current strategy, Heartroot Guardian is a 2 that can be a 3 situationally, so I'm going to add that. Steven's 3 deck building rules of success. 1, find the cards that can be 3s that aren't 3s and include them.
Yes.
And then repeat twice.
If you want to win, do that as often as possible.
Moving to any unoccupied square is a significantly good ability.
I agree with that. In a positional game, movement is pretty important.
You really are treating the John Madden of
You're the one that said it.
games.
Just
I
trying to
didn't
make
say it like that. You said it very colloquially.
Well, now I'm joking about it.
All right, I'm going to take the movement ability and the make a 3 ability. This also gives me a construct, so I feel like I can justify it. And I don't like my stuff getting destroyed, so the Spore Mass, nobody wants that. Okay, and then we go to, I've got 4 level 1s to choose from. I love this fact. Like, that you're right. If you get a faction on the table, you're like, these guys are awesome.
Well, I was even looking, so this is one of the factions I didn't build, but looking at them just on the screen, they look awesome. Would enjoy.
Okay, here we go. Sporefolk Rot Tender. Now, is this this is Vittoria that helped so much to bring life to all of this stuff? She's
So
next level.
in their Discord,
Like, how did they like? She's gonna have the Magali problem where like FFG finds her early and
Well,
then she gets too expensive because everybody wants to use her
Luckily,
work.
Chaotic Great signed her to an everlasting contract.
Everlasting, yeah. That's how. Is that how they inked
In
it?
blood.
Yeah.
Everlasting.
Everlasting.
So in their Discord, she's got her own channel where she just posts art and then people talk about the art
My
she posts.
gosh.
And there, I saw that there was an ape made out of machine parts like gears.
An ape?
A clockwork ape
Hmm.
was posted in there. So
A Clockwork Ape. Is that your next movie spoof? That's funny. Sporeful Garrote Tinder. Replace target construct you control with a soldier level 1 from your graveyard, or replace target soldier level 1 you control with a soldier level 2 from your graveyard. Okay. Pretty situational. Fungoid Mycomancer. Walking construct. Soldiers you control may be considered constructs by friendly tactics and abilities. Huge bonus. Huge bonus, Zach, with the Spore Lord here. Fungoid Mycomancer,
Just
looking
a
good.
fun
there.
word
Mycomancer?
pronunciation day.
Myco, like mycology, mushroom stuff.
Okay.
MYCO.
What was the first one? Spore?
Fungoid.
Oh, there it is. Whoa, that's a cool looking art.
It's great ability, too. And then relocate a construct you control 1 square, and that all your soldiers are constructs. So now I'm incentivized to add soldiers to my basic pool and constructs based on the Spore Lord and the Fungoid Mycomancer. So this is definitely in. I can't imagine that getting replaced. Rock Golem Mimic. Choose a tactic and target opponent's graveyard. Resolve its effects as though you played it. You may not target the same tactic more than once. Now that is the kind of card that sounds good, is often bad, and is sometimes game-breaking.
So
Because a faction getting access to stuff that it shouldn't have access to sometimes is greater than the sum of what it can do for the faction it belongs in.
did you just say the card is
That's
either
just
good
worthless.
or bad?
Zach? No, I didn't. No, I said it much more poetically. What do you?
It just sounded like you said it could be good or bad. It's one of those cards.
Yeah, and Romeo and Juliet's just about families being mad at each other, you know?
Hey, dog.
Synthesizing Florimancer also. Replace target hunter or brute you control with a hunter or brute with equal or less printed power. Okay. Well, do I have any hunters or brutes that are also heroes? I have 1 hunter, which could be cool. So that could advance the Heartroot Guardian, which is an important piece to get in the midboard with something from my hand. Could also be absolutely worthless. Yeah, not enough synergy there for me. So
That's a no for me, dog.
I'll be playing your tactics. I'm going to go with a Rock Golem Mimic. That could get us into some trouble.
You're building live here. See, building decks is not easy. Building decks while on stream is one of the most painful things.
It's easy if you don't take it seriously.
Uh-huh.
Just a nice casual game?
All right, there's 5 heroes done. So I've got probably the hardest part of the deck is done. And now coming into my 10 card stack, it's a 2-4-4. So I get 2 3s, 4 2s, and 4 1s. And I know from the rest of my cards that I'm incentivized to take soldiers. So I'm definitely going to take a soldier 3, 2 soldier 2s,
What's the first name on those soldiers? Just I want to pull up some art.
like a fungoid soldier. Because all of my soldiers also count as constructs. I just want to flood the board with those. So I want my level 1s as well to be soldiers.
I think you immediately went for constructs.
Yeah, it's what my Spore Lord does. So
The trick that you've done here, Steven, whether you know it or not, I don't know, but by using a rule that Zach is unfamiliar with, you have gained control of the board.
Oh yeah, what rule is that? All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Construct.
Playing the game. Okay. So then, what I'm gonna do after this is I'm gonna leverage the fact that I'm heavy soldier by spreading the rest of it out because I don't want to get min-maxed into oblivion here. So let's go hunter, brute, hunter, and brute hunter. And what I should probably do is, like, what's good against soldiers? I want soldiers to stay on the board. Brutes are good against soldiers, so I definitely want. I'm going to take a level 3 brute. Sorry, I want to hunt brutes.
I was going to say, when you want the thing that kills the brute?
Yeah, level 3 hunter, and then I'll take a hunter in each of those slots as well. So that way, I'm kind of playing against all of my weaknesses, all of them. And then we've got our basic spread, so that's done. And those go pretty easy. And now we have our tactics, where we probably have to reconsider everything.
They are important.
And I need to read the rules for constructs too. We'll read them together.
Don't you just? What do you need to know about them?
I don't know. I don't know the rules, so I don't know what I need to know.
Gotcha. I think you just play them in your back row. They basically have 0 power. So if I put something there, as you were saying this last week on the stream, dog.
Are you the rules guy or not?
Well, you must find out.
You can play them onto empty squares on the battlefield. Choose an empty square adjacent to a fighter or construct you control. Place the construct in that square.
So not your back row. See?
That's right. Yeah, otherwise you were right, dead on.
Yeah.
Construct's ability is considered active as long as it's the top card in the square it occupies. When a friendly fighter enters a square containing a construct, place it on top of the construct. But they are not in stacks. They don't relocate when a fighter leaves their square. They're stationary. Constructs don't move. Statues, etc. When an enemy fighter enters a square containing a construct you control, destroy it. Okay, so you just gotta boop it and it's done.
So there's 0 power. Boop.
0 power boop. Got it. Man, we still haven't played with the adventurers. There's a lot of game in this game. Okay. Treat enemies adjacent to constructs you control as if their text boxes were blank. Milk of the Poppy says yes. Mycelium
That's
machine.
crazy.
At the start of your turn, play a spore colony. If you can't, destroy this construct and play a spore colony in the square. I don't know if that's good, but probably. Abrupt decay. It might be like the whole point of the faction. Target enemy fighter adjacent to a construct you control has -X until the end of your turn, when X is the number of constructs you control. That's a 2 action.
It's your whole turn.
Okay.
So you need a way to gain actions, basically?
Well, it may be. I think I can use those abilities forever because they stay on the board. Or is it a come into play effect? It's got to be a come into play effect, right?
I wonder if you get it to 0 if it destroys them.
That's what I was wondering. It has to.
So
right?
if you make a 3 -3, it just goes away.
So it's still just a tactic. It says a construct's ability is considered active as long as it's the top card in the square it occupies. Ability is considered active. Does that mean I have to use an action to... Yeah, got it. Powers for 0. Okay, so this is just a single-use kill a thing. Okay. So if I have 3 constructs, I kill a level 3?
But it is 2 action points.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anything that gets rid of a 3 that's not a 3? Deck building 101.
Destroy target construct. So Mycelium Machine will put out a lot of constructs, which works with abrupt decay pretty well, obviously. Destroy a construct, target enemy 1 or 2 that was adjacent. If you do, you may repeat this. My gosh, this is insane. All these cards are great. Play a spore colony constructs, can harden when enemy fighter destroys it, destroy that fighter. Also good. Conditional, but good. Put target hunter or brute you control into your hand to play a different hunter or brute to that square. Oh, that can be really good too. Dang it.
But can you pull up the baby basilisk? Just look at this little idiot.
The token.
Yeah.
During each opponent's turn.
When I was building that deck, it was like, how many wyverns or dragons can I get in this thing? All of them.
Oh, these themselves are constructs. My gosh, this is... During each...
Are you triple stamping a double stamp over there?
Huh.
Are you triple stamping a double stamp on the double construct?
I might be quadruple stamping.
Spore colony says to a minimum of 1.
Yeah, some of them say to a minimum of 1. Some of them don't, though. And that's when things get wild. During each opponent's turn, fighters you control have no traits. So I can't ever trade a 2 for a 3. That's pretty good.
Fawcett saying, it's always cute to see superior indie card games borrowing names from Magic.
Yeah. I love that.
Was Spore Colony one of those?
Probably. They've named everything at some point.
I mean, they have enough cards. I'm surprised they're not out of names. It's crazy.
Fighters you control may move or deploy on top of any construct you control.
And what's that one?
Motility Network.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, Abrupt Decay apparently is the name.
Deploy on any construct.
I heard next
That's
year
nuts. So good.
Wizards is limiting themselves on Magic releases, and they're only going to have 7 primary booster box sets. Every other month, plus one of those is just every month for 3 months.
It's weird to be exhausted by a game I've never played.
Isn't it crazy? And those are like big sets, you know? And one of those is SpongeBob, I think.
Great.
Beautiful.
Brutes may attack diagonally and do not relocate until the end of your turn. Hunters have +1 when attacking stacks until the end of your turn. Oh, I mean, this is just... So this is like the... I think this is probably the 2 separate... This is just like the good stack, and this is like the synergy stack. I'm distraught.
We all know what you're going to pick. It's already chosen. But how good could the synergy be, Steven? How high can we
I hate
reach?
synergy, actually. Hunter or brute? If it was soldiers, I'd be more excited about it. But I guess I'm... Deploy.
Thanks, Ian.
Deploy is a specific keyword that fatigues, right? If I deploy something, it fatigues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not as good for me. Let's get that out of there. Okay.
That's hilarious.
This is just
Be
kind of
saying
boring.
there's the Gud stack and the Knack stack. So good. Ian, I'm with you.
Okay, I'm gonna do Mycelium Machine is a synergy and motility network. Those two just go too well together.
Meanwhile, look how casually I'm taking it.
You did this
No,
for
I just-
hours
I-
outside of the game.
I just have 3 decks built.
Yes.
I didn't even think about it. I just put
You
the cards
did it,
in.
yeah, you did it for hours. You
I
stared
was-
at every card. You had like 20 questions in the Discord every 5 minutes. I'd poke in, and you're like, "Does this work like this?" You were thinking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Man was thinking.
I don't know. Do I look like I'm trying hard right now? Just hanging out, shuffling cards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Abrupt Decay seems...
I'm telling you though, you get into it like this.
I
You
know.
can spend hours doing
But
it.
it's awesome.
There's not even any neutrals involved.
Dude. At some point I realized, because I've been like when you're doing the deck builder, like you can filter, and I'd filter down to the faction, and then someone mentioned one of the neutrals, and I was like, oh no.
All right, I've chosen my tactics. I gone with little column A, little column B, little Gud, little Knack.
Steel's Lime. I don't think we're actually mad. At least one of us isn't. I can't speak for Steven.
How's Lily doing on the sleep side?
Oh, strikes and gutters.
Ups and downs.
She was sleeping very, I would say top 5% sleeper
Nice.
until about 3 or 4 days before she turns 4 months old. And it's very common to have a 4-month sleep regression, which I know you're on the it's on the horizon for you guys.
I don't think it'll happen.
I just hope you don't actually. It doesn't always happen. But apparently the skills she's learning right now, which is why she's struggling, is sleep cycles are kicking in. Previously to this, they don't really exist for babies. And they're learning how to develop both the chemicals and then the actual skills to like soothe themselves or just put themselves to sleep. So they'll go to like deep sleep and then light sleep. And then when she's in light sleep, if she kind of spooks herself for some reason, she's not capable yet of being like, it's cool, I'm still in my bed, I'm just
Go
going to
back.
keep sleeping.
Okay.
So she sleeps 9 or 10 hours, but in the middle of that, usually 3 to 8 times, she wakes herself up and needs soothing. Some nights are better, some nights are worse.
Wait a minute. I'm not
Yeah.
sure that's sleeping 10
Well,
hours.
the thing is, though, like, she'll be in her bassinet and she'll,
30 minutes.
it's clear she's stirring and making noise and stuff. And you don't want to, if you interfere too early, she'll never develop the skills to soothe herself.
Yeah.
If you interfere too late, she'll wake herself up and be like wide awake.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta let her
We'll steal
do
the
it for a
bacon
little
here.
bit. But most of the time, my wife's very good at the soothing piece and like timing it. So she will usually within 1 to 3 minutes go back to sleep.
Very good.
But she's making enough noise, and your brain is just kind of wired to be like, oh, I need to be paying attention.
Yeah.
So-
the sleep's not exactly like rimming.
That's right.
Yeah.
So right now I'm like once or twice a night it'll get me awake, and that's interesting. But I know that even that compared to a lot of experiences parents have is like super good. Like
Yeah.
if it's 9 hours where you're getting woken up twice, it's like,
Definitely.
this is easy mode. I assume Piper's still sleeping like a champion.
Like an absolute angel.
Yeah.
8 to 7.
8 p.m. to 7 a.m.?
Mhm.
My God. That is ridiculous. What is this?
And then I go and I get her when she wakes up, and she just smiles at me the whole time. And I change her diaper, and she smiles. And then I take her into the bedroom, and she eats. And then sometimes after that, within 30 minutes, she'll take a little 30-minute nap. 30 to 45-minute
cat nap.
And then we'll read books, and then we'll do a walk sometimes, and then a lot of tummy time, of course, with that strong neck.
2 questions for you. First one, how much time on a daily basis do you think it
Did
is?
about 30 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
Like
It's like a real workout.
30 to
for them.
45 probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not always that much.
Does she have like, can you just pick her up under her arms at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a big, at some point I realized that was happening. It's like, this is so much nicer.
This is
than,
easier.
like-
I can like hold her like this, and she'll like look around and
Yeah.
stuff. It's just really nice.
Yeah. Lily is fast. We have pine trees in our backyard.
Yes, you do.
And so most mornings, because I'm on the early morning duty.
Yeah.
Most mornings, go out on the back porch, and she's just like fascinated by the pine trees.
Yeah, isn't that
Just,
awesome? Outside
The
is
whole
whole
time.
vibe.
Yeah.
It makes me want to get outside more because I realize the effect it has on the babies.
Yeah. Well, and it
it's
has
like,
it on
well,
me too.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm the same brain, skin, and stuff.
I will say, I feel like we both got fortunate in this way, but it's so funny. She'll wake up at like 3 a.m. and then you'll lean over to get her, and it's just the biggest, goofiest smile. She's like so happy all the
Yeah,
time. Like,
yeah.
she's a very happy baby. And it's like, you want to be upset? It's like, why are you awake right now? But she's just like so excited to see you. So
Yeah, it's
that's
cool.
always fun.
What do you want to take against this bad boy?
Well,
The Rotborn Special.
I've got 3 decks. John, you want to throw up a quick poll for me?
Yeah.
I need help.
Let me
what's-
just can I just cut gloaming off the top?
All right,
'Cause we already
gloaming's-
saw gloaming.
Gloaming's out. Well, this was in the tutorial as well. Or this faction. What's this faction called?
Did you go full dog on that one?
No.
Ooh,
This is refractory versus.
Shard.
Chargeborn. Oh, those are 2 really. I didn't think you'd play either of those factions.
See? Telling you.
Yeah,
I don't know. They have the good boys. So there are some.
but for a man who likes dogs so much, you've never really had a dog.
I've always wanted a dog.
No. Is that like once Lily's old enough? Is that
Yeah.
the next step?
Our current plan is, if Lily's into it, to get her a dog for her 5th birthday. We didn't want to have a baby and a puppy at the same time.
Mm.
And we've been trying to have a baby for a long time.
Most people go dog first and then baby. No,
Dogs are a huge obligation.
I know.
So I was like, yeah, and I know babies are a huge obligation, and
Yeah.
I don't want to underserve the dog, like by bringing them in too early. The other part is like, I didn't want to have a dog that was 5 years old when we had a kid, because then the kid is like 7 or 8 when the dog is probably at like old age,
hmm
instead of
Like dying.
at 5. It's like it's here for your whole childhood.
Yeah.
You know,
Hopefully, yeah.
not ideally. Anyways, do we have results yet?
Yep. Looks like Shardsworn coming out at a strong 75%.
All right. Early polls show.
I'm gonna guess that's a shard dragon build.
No. Why would you ever guess that?
Well, I've already studied out the whole card pool, so I know that you're probably also including. Wouldn't that be funny if I just rattled that off? I don't. I just know the dragon. He kills all 1s and 2s or something.
Did you see? I had, because when you post decks
That's what I was going to say.
to the deck builder, they're immediately public. You can't not.
You can't not public them.
And my username is very deceptive, Zach Bun. So if you looked in the Discord, you definitely could have just found all my decks very quickly. But one of them is titled Good Boys, in parentheses, totally not my stream deck. It was a deck I was prepared to play on stream.
Understood.
All right, how many do we draw?
Yeah.
It's 5, right?
Yeah. So, well, this is interesting, huh? I mean, It's kind of a never move your back row situation. All right, who's going first?
Hold on. I got
Even Steven?
Yeah, even Steven. I guess we know that before we mulligan.
Do we know that before we mulligan?
I'll keep this.
We're keeping it casual, baby.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's right. It
Do you
doesn't
know?
matter.
I don't know.
I
Who
don't
cares?
care.
It's a rule book.
Even Steven.
So if I'm even me go first?
Sure. Odds
Odds
on. Steel's Lime, I will say, when I asked how many cards we draw, I was only partially kidding. He's like, as if I haven't been studying it all weekend. Like I said, I haven't played since last Wednesday, so like you can deck build all you want. That's theory. I draw a card on my first turn, but I only get one action.
Yeah, so far so good.
Let's play Farmer and Friend. He has a deployability.
You bringing out the neutrals?
He
Come on.
has a
dude.
deployability draw card.
For each fighter you control. That's the worst use of it, possibly. You could have played at least 2 more fighters and drawn 3 cards.
Yeah, read his other ability.
Oh. Put this fighter into your hand. Okay. Cool. So nothing wagered, nothing gained.
I just filled that spot and drew a card. We're Gudnacking now.
Okay. Constructs. Got it. By, and I don't have to see, I thought I don't have to reference like what is my like commander do, you know what I'm saying?
You guys are already lighting the world on fire. Look at this.
I'm sure it's it's probably so common.
Rewriting history as we speak.
What faction are you?
Huh?
What faction are you? Do I get to know that?
You're about to, yeah.
I mean, just like before the game?
You probably see my stronghold.
Okay, because like that would, that.
Or maybe it's hidden. Maybe it's the stack's right there on top of it. So maybe you don't know. Maybe I still don't know what your faction is.
That's right, my point.
Oh,
yeah.
it is right there on the sleeves. Unless you're.
Ooh.
All right, let's do a full court press, dude. Let's go.
I just love. Oh man, everything about that moment was great. The old turn 0, Farmer and Friend, a classic.
All right, level 3 Primal Hunter coming in, and a level 2 Fungoid Soldier coming in on the flanks. We're pulling the wheel route.
Mine?
Yeah. I love this art.
That there's a soldier.
You got a soldier and a hunter. And pretty soon, when we're not paying close attention to the game and not trying to get good, we will eventually learn what is good against what without having to read it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the idea behind it is that soldiers are disciplined enough to take out the hunters that are like sneaking around, right? That's why soldiers are good against hunters. Right? And then hunters are good at manipulating the rage of the brutes. Is that right? So hunters are good against brutes. And then brutes are too strong so they overcome the soldiers. See?
Where'd you see this?
It's in the somewhere.
Perfect.
Rule book or video or
What are these?
it was like official. They just have the same text that you've always seen at +1 against the relevant parties. The farmer is none of those, so you're free to proceed.
Okay. Let's go Orc Soldier level 2. Orc Soldier level 3. Over to you.
So that's good
That
against my stuff.
particularly good against the thing you put there.
Mm-hmm. That's right. All right, I'll draw a card.
That's right. Someone's saying I need to be using the altar. Hold on. I got my little packs here. Gotta open, of course. Let me get my opening utensil.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, crikey.
What are you, a soldier over there? Okay, well, the chess match continues, buddy.
Chris, there are currently 6 factions in the game.
Okay. Let's do a little magic here. Let's do a little magic. First action, I'm going to draw a card. And then second action, I'm going to move the
Shard Dragon.
Fungoid Soldier up.
And there's the farmer. The Fungoid Soldier up is what you're telling me you're doing.
Yes.
Okay. Mine?
Yeah. Let me see a little. Yeah, golden rule of this game. Look at deploy. We need to see what deploy says here. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's accurate. Okay.
Oh, I need to draw a card.
Was that your turn draw?
No, it's start my turn. Yeah. Yes.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Soldier boy up in this.
Okay.
It's like as you continue not taking the game seriously, it does turn into a very much a kind of a volleyball tennis kind of thing. The call and response.
I still think that volleyball analogy of yours is one of the best ones I've heard.
What's that?
When you send it over the net, you know they're going to dig it, but are they going to spike it, or are they just going
You said I can play
Sometimes they don't dig it.
You said I can
And then
play
you get a point,
a construct
but you don't know how they're going to come back.
next
But
to
then-
any fighter.
Do what?
I can play a construct next to any of my fighters.
I think that's what it said.
Yeah.
Wait, you have them too? That might be good for me. Because I have stuff that interacts with constructs, I think, of all kinds. Empty square adjacent to a fighter or construct you control.
Okay. I'll draw a card.
Now, but what is there a rule that I need to know? What is going on? I can't play a game that I don't know the rules to. What is
It's
that?
a construct that's played face down.
It says it on your card.
Yeah, it does.
Play this construct face
It does,
down.
yeah.
But how do I know that? I have to verify it?
I mean, it's because you're playing it casual, and like you don't get to verify it. I don't think.
So I just move on top of it and it's destroyed, and then it probably does something.
you
is that
can
the-
move on top of it if
Is
you.
that the idea?
I mean, I think that's the idea, based on the way it reads. Yeah,
Oh, I'm not going to.
that would be smart.
Okay.
Got it great. Hey, he's the rules guy.
What do I... Hold on. Is this in here somewhere? Are there face-down construct rules somewhere? Are they in the construct rules? The Rotborn rules? Wait, there has to be a rule for playing
Chat's
the card
loving
face
it.
down, dude.
I'm just gonna start doing things that are against the rules
Exactly,
just to
you
mess
can't
with
just-
Steven.
You can't just...
Listen, I'll
Hold on,
read you.
just turn-
I'll read you.
Look.
The first line of text here says, "Play this card face down."
Okay.
So I'm playing it face down.
But it says explicitly as a construct to a square that where it can legally be
Technically, you
played.
don't know if it's a construct. But if I'm playing it there, the only kind of card that can be played there, as far as I know, is a construct.
I mean, it could say play it next to adjacent to a fighter.
Oh, here we go, Stephen. 50% are good to move on top of, 50% are bad to move on top of.
Really?
That's what they say at Chaotic Great.
So it's like a netrunner situation.
Yeah, it could.
No, nothing better than the side game for that. Let me tell you, everyone loved that one.
Well, you don't play the side game. That's the number one rule of Fight Club. I even know that.
Okay. Redeploy on top of any. Got it.
Man says call his bluff.
No, not a level 3. A level 3 is not calling anybody's bluff.
That's true. That's a good point.
No, impossible. It's impossible. Okay, I've got a boom boom. Okay. All right, we're going to move the Fungoid Soldier up, and then we are going to play a Motility Network here. Fighters may move or deploy on top of any construct I control. Currently 0 constructs.
That's a construct.
That's one. Yeah, that's one. Actually, that's greater than 0. You're right.
Over to me?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't draw. That's fine. Do you want me to draw?
If you didn't, then yeah, I do.
I don't remember because you played that thing and it freaked me out so much.
I do want you to draw because that's how I win the game.
I think. Yeah. Okay.
All right, starting my turn, I draw. Starting my turn, this triggers. When this card is triggered, deploy a baby basilisk to this square and destroy this card.
What's the name of that card?
Basilisk Egg. Baby basilisk, promising start. Each enemy fighter that is 2 or less squares away starts its owner's next turn fatigued.
Okay. So this guy will start fatigued.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 or less. Yeah. Okay.
Here's my question: is this thing fatigued?
It's deployed, so yes. Did it say deploy specifically, or did it say put it there?
Yes, deploy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I'm fine. That's funny.
The egg?
It's funny. Because what if I had that card that said play a tactic in your opponent's graveyard? Would I get a baby basilisk?
That's not a tactic.
A construct's a tactic.
Is it?
Yeah. It says a type of tactic.
Didn't know that. Then yeah. Well, you'd play it face down, and
Uh-huh.
then if I don't get rid of it, yeah.
I'd get a little baby. So I got to have my own collection of Shardsworn to play this Rotborn card? Geniuses. Marketing geniuses. You got to have the whole collection to play Rotborn. I'm not playing the Basilisk Egg, no way. So that's funny. If I had moved up there, I would have destroyed the egg, but then you would have killed my level 3. So you knew that there was no way it was going poorly.
Yeah. This guy gets it.
So then we moved the discard pile so that it wasn't hidden underneath Zach and Steven's image.
Yes, I'm discarding over here.
Oh, right. That would bother me too. Now it is. Great. Are you ready to get sieged? The silence is deafening. You gonna put a big old hero up there?
Here's a little rules thing for Mimic, Steven, on the screen.
Yeah.
On the screen.
Oh. Mimic whiffs on constructs and attached because the word resolve. Okay, you don't resolve a construct. Right on. I got it. I love it.
Move that up.
The rules are there.
We're gonna play the Shard Dragon.
Okay.
I'm gonna destroy here to destroy here.
You got it.
I'm gonna destroy here to destroy here,
You got it.
and then pass to you.
Okay. All right. Well, we got the dragon out of the way.
Easy peasy.
That's good. That's good. And then we got a token, we've got a hero, and that's just a straight up level.
Andre, hey there. So excited for this. Just put my order in on Monday. Excellent. Should have shipped. What is today? Wednesday? Yesterday at the latest. Hopefully it gets there before the weekend. It's my favorite.
Let's draw a card to start the turn.
Uh-huh. Well, that turn 0 farm room for him.
He's making a run for it, isn't he?
He's just trying to get the ball in the end
He
zone.
could go. I do have a sense of what I want to do. But am I strong enough to do it? Yeah. Okay. I do believe that I am. I think I just need to push you off a little bit here. I don't know what this guy does though. He could become a dragon suddenly or something.
His effect is only was turn the inners. So
And that's it.
he doesn't have any other attacks.
But there could be things that transform Vasili into what
He does say baby, so perhaps there's a adolescent basilisk.
Would you waste a... I don't know. Would you?
According to my data, Stephen, there's no other basilisk card other than Ed.
Oh, whoa. Look at me getting help.
I knew Stephen knows.
The unknown is my biggest advantage. What is this guy capable of?
Hold on, I need to consult the rulebook real quick.
Sure.
Because moving is not attacking. Attacking is specifically an action. Right?
Yes.
Yes, attack is a different action. Okay.
If you don't move, you
Got
attack,
it,
and if
got
it's
it.
successful and the square is empty, then it moves you into the space.
They could have done that differently. They could have just had a move action. And anytime you move and there's an enemy fighter there, there's an attack.
But that would be a little confusing because if there's a stack, and even if you win, you don't actually move anywhere.
That's right.
And
Attempt to move.
there are the things that don't move when they attack.
The stationary things, mostly the archers.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to play a Heartroot Guardian here. This fighter may not take move actions, and it may attack diagonally and +1 when doing so, effectively.
All right.
And then I will play a... I don't want to do it like this. Let's go Primal Hunter here. +1 when attacking brutes, and can deploy here because it can move or deploy on top of a construct. Control.
Mine?
Yours.
Stephen, you'll be happy to know that Hamm's is the official beer of the dying world of Gudnak.
Ah, man. As it should be. You haven't lived until you've had the old ham sandwich. Speaking of, there's still a toss of flag in there,
Oh, yeah. You can go get it if you'd like.
Sweet, thanks, Mom.
Hey, man. They're my flags.
They actually are yours, aren't they?
Hmm.
I'm gonna kill that dragon.
No. Impossible.
This is like the Ever King situation all over again.
That's a hunter? Okay. I'm going to play a ceasefire. Put all fighters and stacks into their owner's hands. Your fighters cannot enter an opponent's gates this turn.
Did it say in stacks?
All fighters and stacks.
Oh, mine too?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't enter the gates.
That's right. And then I'll put this orc soldier here.
Let's draw a card. Ooh.
Now you can enter the gates, theoretically, Stephen. Zach can't enter your gates on the
Yeah.
ceasefire.
Be right back.
You gonna toss a flag or what? Oh my gosh! Look at that. The power of procrastination. Using the ability to fighter. Okay, so constructs can play next to constructs. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like
Do constructs occupy a space? Should active when a friendly fighter enters a square, obtaining and containing a friendly card, replace the fighter on top of it. Do not relocate when a new fighter enters a square. I don't know that they occupy. Do constructs occupy the square? So, like, if I have a construct on Zach's summoning spheres, can he summon?
Here?
Like, if there's a construct there, does it block?
Surely not.
Surely
That would
not,
be
right?
crazy.
Surely. Call me Shirley.
You hear that sound? That's the sound of Gudnak.
Here we go.
Okay. Right. Not. I remember this from the not. They're already getting into the moribund situation. I think
They played Game of
Tim
Thrones.
or Ian played Game of Thrones, or both.
I don't know if they played Thrones.
So they like.
I know they played old LCGs.
It's the oldest. The original.
You know that?
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. There's more in there if you guys want some. I assumed you didn't.
You assumed correctly. I've got my cool water to drink.
My delicious H2O.
So you can always play a thing and then the dragon and wipe the board again. That's basically what we're looking at. Which is fine, because you have to kill it. So I just don't want to play any heroes, basically, is where I'm at.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Well, let's do we can play that game. Let's do I need a hero. Which you control may be apply on top of any construct you control. Okay. Understood. But I don't want you just moving on to that thing. We can't have that. +1 against soldiers. That's what we need. Okay. Got it. Understanding.
Tim apparently top 16 Gen Con Game of Thrones LCG.
Really? Wow, that's like...
Now, was this when there were 8 people playing Thrones? Or was this after Thrones got bigger? Just what year? What year was it, Tim?
That's funny.
I have these jokes in the can because I played the Star Wars LCG. And I had these jokes lobbed at me all the time. Second cycle, I'm once again here asking if you guys have tried Ultra yet. We have not, but I own it. I own some decks.
Didn't we? We tried to get a demo at Essen, and it was a disaster.
It was a disaster. Soria is saying Gudnak does kind of sound like the sound of a beer can opening.
Okay. I'm going to play a hardened hyphy.
Hold on.
Wait.
You can play a construct next to it.
Wait, no, that's not even a construct. Hold on, that's not a construct. It's not, that's a tactic. You control gain hardened when an enemy fighter destroys this construct. Destroy that fighter until your next turn.
So when you use that, you get to play a spore colony.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Enemy fighter destroys this construct. Destroy. So then if you pop your soldier onto the motility network, it also dies. If hardened hyphy is played. But I don't want to do that. Right? I don't want to trade this orc soldier for this motility network. So I suppose I could play on top of it. Okay.
It's hilarious, Tim.
I'm going to go ahead
What is happening?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know, man. I really don't.
You got some weird cards over there.
I thought I had a construct and then I didn't. And
Deceived yourself.
yeah, and then everything has kind of gone sideways from that entire plan. I mean, it was like kind of the whole thing was that.
Speaking of going sideways, are you tuned into the Rings of Power show at all?
No. I just don't watch anything like that anymore.
We
It's only disappointing.
I don't know what happened besides the fact that we had a child, but like
Could be it.
for the first month or two, we were still like watching shows and stuff, and that is just gone. Like I don't know. It's literally just out the window. It's not even close.
It's problematic that you have
The dragon,
the dragon.
and you know the dragon's there.
Yeah. Okay.
I love. There's not really a word for this thing, but the effects card have by existing without actually being played on the gameplay. It's like one of my favorite things in any card game. What's up?
I was going to sleeve this because I want it to be sleeved.
Do you want some
You have yours in the regular Gudnak. You want some like poison sleeves from the poison factory?
No, I want the regular sleeves, but specifically, I want to know where they are.
You had a little package of them somewhere.
Yes.
You pulled out 20. It's probably one of those boxes.
Started on that one. Down there.
Yeah, there's comments there.
Torres saying, are you keeping up with Star Wars Unlimited? Not directly, but indirectly through friends that own stores or players. The third set just came out, I think, and I don't know the full story, but I've definitely felt a certain amount of negativity about the experience building. I don't know. Do you play Torres? And if so, can you give me the tea? Can you play that there? Is that how this works?
You can deploy a construct next to any friendly construct or fighter.
Okay. What's this do?
If you destroy a construct, you are also destroyed. So if you walk this soldier onto this, you will also die.
Where does it say that?
It says it on this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's unrelated. Sorry.
Until your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for my next turn, if I walk onto something, I'm destroyed. And this spore colony, if I enter this square, my stuff, that thing gets -1.
Mm-hmm.
So a 1 would be destroyed on this thing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot dog.
Hot dog indeed. And then I'm going to deploy this. I need to make sure that this makes sense.
Second cycle. I think the term you're looking for is dread. Terrence, that's a good one. Implied threat.
Hey, spree. Spee?
Spee.
If I have constructs that have things on top of them, do I still control those constructs that are hidden?
Surely. I think they still exist, and they're not in the stack.
Right, so I still control them, right?
I don't know when you wouldn't control it. Right?
Right. All right. Just going to deploy a fungoid soldier there.
+1 against hunters.
Is that a 2 or a 1?
It's a 2. Level 2 fungoid, man.
Okay. Dark fire.
They're hidden, but do I control hidden things? For the number of things I control, do I count the things that I can't see, or is it just the top?
Wait a second.
It feels like it's just the top.
Okay. I'm just gonna step onto that.
Yep.
I gotta get rid. I can't have you summoning to a 4th spot and also a middle of the board. Impossible. And that's a soldier.
Be saying they are not in play and not active
Okay.
when hidden.
So they don't count. That's good. It's supposed to be like that. To a minimum of 1 here, so it doesn't kill your level 5 or your level 1, by the way.
Okay. Play Goblin Hunter there.
Okay, so you're saying we can trade these? Or that's not what you want. You don't want that one. That's not. You chose the wrong card.
Oh, I did choose the wrong card. Yeah. You chose the wrong card. Indeed. I don't know if I did.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll take it. I mean, you can play it.
I don't want that.
I can just get a
to be
free
my
trade
option.
and then be at your gates. It's cool.
No, we don't want that.
I like it.
Hmm.
I think you jammed them up there.
We're just taking it. We're taking it easy, man. Just drinking a toss of flag. Just taking it easy. I don't even know what the cards say. They're just basically numbers on a screen, man. Just numbers, little symbols. Looks cool. I like the art, so I just kind of play what looks fun.
I'm in a pickle.
Well, you can always use the last turn to draw.
I gotta say that this Rotborn looks like my style. Like
Yeah,
the
they are your
mobile
style.
deploying platforms
They're
and stuff
very
like
yeah.
that. Seems like my kind of jam.
Matilda never probably needs to stick around for the whole game, but
Let's
Live and
buy
learn and
ourselves.
get loves, et cetera.
Unfortunately, I don't want to do what I'm doing. You read me?
are you about to stuff the dragon there for nothing?
No.
Just put the dragon in, then I can't step in there.
I'm gonna play the baby basilisk, so it's fatigued.
Oh.
I wanted to save that for a
That
better
went into
situation.
how did that get in your
How'd that
hand?
go in
I
your
bounced
hand?
everything.
Did
And
it say,
tokens
is it a
bounce, though?
token?
You got cultists in your hand last week. It bounced off fighters. He counts as a
yeah.
fighter.
Is he a fighter?
Yeah.
Are fighters tokens?
What?
Let's consult the manual.
There's no way that doesn't work.
Flag on the play.
Let's consult the manual.
If you had-
Tokens. Cannot start in your deck. Remove them from the game after they are placed in your graveyard. They're fighters.
That was the whole point of that. I got a bouncy deck.
So you fatigued me, huh?
Well, anything that is 2 or less squares away from this, start your turn fatigue. Yeah.
Does the 2 count in like a angle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you did it. Great job. Great
Justin,
job.
it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Here we are.
Steven did say it would happen over time.
It happened instantly.
I'm telling you though, this is not the normal amount of.
You've not even seen.
But Thanksgiving is coming up, so I might have the opportunity to play some more.
So-
you know.
Let me just read this one more time to make sure that I'm correct in understanding what this means. Okay. Okay.
The construct rules.
Play a construct, choose an empty, place the construct in that square. Okay. Got it. Understood. And then if we do this, then tactics and abilities. So that doesn't count. It doesn't work. They did it. They did a good job. Because that would have been pretty bad.
They play tested this thing. For real.
I think they actually play tested it, Zach. I think they did it.
This is some tea. Apparently, Star Wars Unlimited is introducing collector boosters.
Baby, first action.
Man. Yeah, I'm not shocked. Mine must go up into the right.
Deploy here, and then I'll just deploy a brute over here. Let's get some stuff on the board. Stuff on the board.
Hunter and a brute. Primal hunter and a brute. Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's play an ogre brute here.
Okay.
And then we'll go farmer and friend here. Draw 3.
Yep. The fin moi.
I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah,
I
you
got too many options.
You got too many cards. This is your problem.
How many cards are left in your deck, Zach?
3.
So yeah, you could go there. This is where we're gonna just set up the old chess match. The chess matcheroo. And we just always gotta stay on guard against that Drago. You can deploy him on top of the farmer, that's kind of clever. You get a 1-2 and a 1-2. And then we got a 2 sitting. Yeah, let's just take her easy here. We're gonna do move that there, -1 until the end of my next turn, right? So that's what we want. I'm gonna move this here and move this here. This here Bixby. This year? It's here, Bixby. I like being live and just saying inside jokes that
Literally no one
1 to
knows.
2 people in this particular room would even understand.
Yeah. And even then, half of those would think it's funny.
It's good. It builds that camaraderie whenever nobody can understand what you're saying.
I agree. Yeah.
So my son went on his first preschool field trip
To Bixby?
on Thursday. Yeah, to the Bixby Reesers, which is the grocery store.
It went to a field trip to Reesers?
Yeah, it was like a block and a half away.
Wow.
But he was jazzed that he got to ride on a bus. It's the first time he was on a bus. He was like holding on to a shopping
That's
cart.
pretty cool.
Yeah, we went to the
Pretty
Reesers when I picked him up from school, and he showed me where the cans were. Pretty fun.
That's pretty cool.
He was very happy to show me that. He loves showing people around. One of his favorite games to play is whenever Leah or I pretend like we're new, and then he tells us what's going on in the house. That's his favorite thing.
Sick.
He gives us a tour of the house.
That's awesome.
Maybe it'll be a tour guide or work in a museum, you know?
Maybe I'll have to get Jasper to come and tutor him on how to do that.
Yeah. All right, notes for my next game. That Motility Network is so good.
It is so good.
It needs to stay on the board forever. Play it in the safest world you have. And then don't let it go. Don't let it go, Jonathan.
Don't let it go. We barely knew her.
It's the secret to all things.
Okay. I will move on to this.
Okay.
Get rid of it. Right?
Yeah. Mine's onesie yourself.
Yeah.
Put this on here so I don't forget.
Then I'm going to play the dragon.
Mm.
I'm going to destroy here to destroy here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to destroy here to destroy there.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
And that's gone, right?
Yeah. We'll head out. Okay, we got that out of the way. That's good. Let's draw a card for the turn. A little on Wisconsin can't solve.
Ain't that the truth, though? Ain't that the truth?
Da, 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 dee, 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 dee. Threes are still good.
Got a little clue.
Threes are still good.
Oh.
What's up?
Because the brute was on the colony, it was at 1, so I don't think Zach could do that kind of shenanigans.
Oh, I like that.
It got
How does Colony read?
colony reads, you lose, Steven wins.
That fighter has -1 until the end of your next turn. And this says destroy an enemy fighter with equal or less power. Oh, let's take it back. Let's take it all the way back. Let's reverse it. Let's reverse it. That was clever.
All right.
Trying to squeeze value. It's a good value squeeze.
We were squeezing.
we were squeezing. Can you believe that song got popular? It's back when country was country. You didn't have to sing well. The lyrics didn't have to matter.
There were story songs.
You could have a Casio keyboard and 2 guys in a studio. If you're lucky. If you're rich. There's one, just the Casio and an old SM40.
Was
Microphone.
that before the Nashville Sound era?
What would that have been?
I
Probably
haven't-
early
I haven't
90s, late,
rewatched the Ken Burns country music documentary in
neither.
a long time. But
late 80s, early 90s, probably? Was that We Were Swinging? Who was that guy?
Is this, if I'm here, before that, is this currently occupied?
It is not empty, but it is not occupied. There's a legitimate answer. If it says something needs to be empty, it is false. If it says a occupied square, it is not occupied. Only fighters occupy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on.
Multiple things make a thing not empty, but only fighters make it not occupied. Because not fightered was a not great language, probably. maybe the issue.
Yeah,
It's
this
like when the
is-
spore
this
colony
is
there
good.
is there, it's a house. But when a fighter's there, it's a home.
Here's a question.
It's like low key, very funny.
I assume if something goes here, like if I deployed something there,
Wow. Yeah,
it would be entering that square and get -1.
that's right. Yeah.
Just asking for a friend.
Can you imagine if it wasn't?
Yeah.
Yes, I've played Fantasy Flight games, LCGs.
Sure can.
I can imagine all sorts of creative things.
All right, I've got a play.
Great. We love it.
I'm going to play a Reckless Chimera here.
It is reckless, indeed.
Deploy this fighter to any unoccupied square except an opponent's gates.
Okay.
Then technically I destroy any adjacent level ones,
Hey, I did that right.
but there are none.
Wow.
Then I'm going to play Come to Aid. Deploy a fighter on top of a target-friendly fighter regardless of trade or position.
Hold on a second. Hold on. So this is dead.
Yeah.
And this guy's a 1.
Mhm.
We'll put that here as a reminder for us all.
Then
Then you play the what?
I'm going to play Come to Aid.
What's that do?
Deploy a fighter on top of a target-friendly fighter regardless of trade or position.
Mm.
So I'm going to play this here. And then if deployed fighter is still in play at the start of my next turn, I put it in my hand without the rest of the stack. So I'll leave this here.
Oh, cool. Okay, so that's good for you. And then do you trigger it?
Yes, it enters, so I trigger. So
Get a 1/2/1.
then I'm going to destroy here to destroy here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll destroy here to destroy here. And then I'll pass to you.
Okay.
All right, I don't know who you're talking about, but
Hmm. It goes back to your hand. What happens? I gotta kill this thing.
it goes back to
your
my hand. If this dragon is still in play at the end of, or at the start of my next turn,
Yeah, right on.
you can see the theme of what I built
Yeah,
here.
I get it. Yeah. So you're doing a Westeros Bleeds build. Cool. That's fun. I like the idea where you just wipe the board over and over.
Me too.
Yeah, it's like very nice and casual, very cool. Definitely what you come to play with, you know? You see all the art on the...
You want me to tell you what happened?
You get to see it over and over, is I guess is the benefit, is you play and then
You keep
graveyard and play and graveyard.
So I saw the dragon. I was like, well, I have to build a dragon deck.
Yeah, it's like...
And he's got an interplays effect. So I was like, I'm going to build a deck of all dudes that have interplays effects and then ways to put them into play and bounce them. He's just one of them, though. I have like lots of heroes with effects.
It's bold. Very bold. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Get the egg. Okay. Deploy there. Start your next turn. Put it into your hand for the rest of this thing. Okay. Okay, so you trigger the thing and then you put it back in there. Understood. Yeah, it's -1 until the end of your turn. So that goes back in, and then we're kind of back in the same situation. And then you can trade onesies for onesies yet again. So is there any way to kill the dragon?
I hope not. Those will be epic plays when they happen, though.
Oh, destroy. Got it. Okay. And deploy, we know it fatigues. So that's not going to do it. Okay. You did a thing. Oh, I need to at least draw. Maybe I'll get something. I don't know if I have anything in here that would... Okay. Playing a small colony.
I don't know, though, Dysphoria. It all, like, once I'm out of cards, all Steven has to do is get someone here.
Yeah. Yep. We're working
So
on that one.
there are sneaky ways to do that.
Okay. 1 square.
1 life.
Got it. Okay, let's play a mycelium machine. Now I can play this anywhere, and I guess I should ask the question where to play it. It can be adjacent to a thing, but we kind of want to keep this one safe. But then also we kind of don't.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Wise words, man.
Come on, man. Come on, dude. Mm-hmm.
You got all these weird cards.
I know. I'm learning them for the first time, but I can't play a single hero because you're just going to drop this stupid dragon again and turn little baby Basilisk into one of my heroes dying. And you can't trade a token for a hero. It's not possible.
Yeah, I agree. It's
So
not
I just
good.
can't play any of the cards that do fun things until somehow the dragon is no longer in your hand. That's my whole game right now. That's it. That's the whole thing. You did it. Congratulations, Mr. Bunn. You figured it out.
He hates the dragon. Okay. Let me make a note. Don't play dragons.
Let's do this. I'm putting it here, the Mr. Mycelium machine. And then I'll put a... we'll put a guy... let's just put another guy here. Maybe a big guy? I don't know. I don't want to go... Well, 3 for 3 is fine. That's a fine trade. We can accept that. Got it.
This? It's the thing that bounces him.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
That's
from...
it.
So I don't forget. Mm-hmm.
Let's play a fungoid soldier there.
Okay. Over to me?
Yeah.
There you go, Steven. I understand your name.
Who's that? Hey, look, Unmatched got it. Yeah. They even stopped playing him in playtesting. Amazing how Zach can find that deck on literally the first try.
Listen, you could have banned any of my decks for the very beginning. This is... You didn't ban this one. You chose... You didn't want me to play...
I didn't want to see the same one.
And then the chat chose this. I just built the dragon deck.
It's the chat's falling in.
I saw a big dragon, and I was like, build a dragon deck. And here we are.
You did. And you did it.
And now I'm getting grief for it. Just like dragons, okay? Look, talk to Tim and Ian. They're the ones who printed this thing. Okay.
I will talk to them. Are you out of cards yet? Ooh, I just got to get clever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying.
That's the secret to all of this.
So you can't siege with a construct.
Can't siege with a construct, no.
Okay.
No. I just need to just push. Push it.
Let's move here and play a level 3 Goblin Hunter.
Okay. Start of my turn, play a Spore Colony. If you can't, destroy this construct and play a Spore Colony in the square. So that can go adjacent to a fighter or construct I control. So that's going to be probably like here, if I were guessing.
It would kind of be... I don't know. Would it be good on your gates? I think so.
I don't think so.
And can you not deploy it under a thing?
Not yet. I don't know. Does it have to be empty or non-occupied? Adjacent to a fighter or construct control, place it in that square. Empty square.
Empty.
The square's not empty. All right, let's put a Spore Colony right.
Ban.
Yeah.
That's a old callback at this point. I can't say that word live or I'll lose it.
Made it onto the shirt.
It did.
Speaking of inside jokes.
I have to leave it alone. I'm starting to giggle already.
So I can take the farmer, And then we ask ourselves, do you just take that out with the hunter? And then is there anything we can do with that level of pressure?
Does this say like if you can't? Is it because you couldn't? There's no empty squares, or like do you have a limit on spores that you have?
I think I've got tons. So it would be like I can't physically. Macho Man style.
And Zach, you'll be happy to know that all of the spore colonies appear to have different art.
I do love that. It's like the Griff Dogs, but there's also there they are. There's Griff Dogs and there's Alt Art Griff Dogs from the campaign. There's a lot of Griff Dog art out there. I like that my hand was just sitting here with the dragon on top, like face up.
Okay. Well, I think we just got to trade, and that'll keep the colony rocking. And then we try to turn off, and then we still get spores if you dragon. I mean, I think that's okay. Yeah. Let's go a fungoid soldier here, and then I'm gonna swing this into that.
We traded. Over to me?
Yeah.
No cards in deck. That's a soldier. Okay.
I've got a lot of cards, but they're not played yet. Not playable yet. I wonder how many times I forget to draw in this game.
That's a good question. I always have sorcery too. I get so excited about my turn that
I know. Yeah, I'll get less excited once we get really good and we stop having fun.
Yeah, right now
we're having fun, right?
Yeah, it's just casual.
This is fun. I've got to get my Hamilton on.
I think we're having fun.
I've got to have a game plan. Steven, how are you going to win? Have you developed a game plan? No, I'm just playing for value.
I think that's the
Is that how
play.
I feel like that's how his training sessions go.
You have 1/3 left outside of this thing, right? Yes.
You just gonna slap him?
I don't know anymore. How many cards are in your deck? A bunch?
Yeah, like a bug.
5? Yeah, that's 5. I know exactly what they are too. You have to, what do they play to your outs? What's my out? Landing a piggy in the middle there? Once you run out of deck? Well, you're out already. I just gotta get something there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll win the game.
That's right.
Dragon or not.
Woo! I gotta think about this one.
I didn't expect this one to do this to me, this game.
This
I thought it was gonna be the one that we could just I really did. I thought it was just gonna be a nice little light TCG style experience.
Not a chance.
Man, imagine my surprise. This may be harder hitting than those games. Oh no. I will not be building decks in the meantime.
You can build decks while holding a baby. We've done before.
Yeah, that's
I want
true.
to say it was done last week.
I can feel even though you got me playing Bellatre here for a little bit, I can feel that it will not last that long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my Farmer and Friend ability, bounce to my hand.
First action bounce.
Yeah. Second action, Ogre Brute.
Okay. So the one's
Level
good
2.
soldiers.
Yeah, particularly, yeah. You know the drill.
Yeah. I can retreat.
Over to you.
Is that a 1?
It's a 2. She's got 2 heads.
Of course.
Yeah. Guess what the level 3 Ogre Brute looks like? Go ahead.
3 heads.
Pull it up. Let's just see it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh. Wait, this is removed from game.
Justin, y'all been playing for like an hour, which is wild, as the box says the game should be 15 to 30 minutes.
It's a nice casual game.
Box says to take it easy, man. How did I lose a 3 again?
Dragon. I traded 3 for it.
Well, then where's your 3 that you traded? It's not in there. Oh, there it is.
Trying to rule shark me or something. Oh, he's examining the discard here.
I got that one card that plays things from the discard.
Oh, there it is.
But it takes a while for it to happen. So I'm gonna think if I play the thing and then do it. It's my phone.
Wait, isn't it on? It's on play.
It is, yeah, there it is. That's how you played it. You might try to say. So that's the. And at the start of my next turn, it goes in the stack.
What are you talking about?
Might have the wrong card up on screen.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just thinking if I played the 1 cost to make a thing happen, then it would still go back into my hand at the end of the thing.
Oh, the
Because that's a part of the effect. All right, let me deploy a Spore Colony and draw a card. Okay. 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 Well, I can't. Okay, so that's funny. It's funny. Very funny. Cool beans, man.
I need a hero.
You can't come up. You could do the little tradey with dragons. We could just trade everything. I retreat. Yeah, play that. Play that there. I can move over. I still don't think you'd take the trade. You kill my Fungoid Soldier. I swing it with my Fungoid Soldier. Potato, potato. If I have a guy here and then you fight and then you would destroy the construct. I don't even need the rulebook. I just want to hold it.
Because I kill your guy and then move down.
Yeah, that's right. And then you're the guy on top of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I play the dragon and that beautiful dragon.
There's looming large.
It's really just, I was seeing if I could get the 5 feet in a single game. Can I play this dragon 5 times? I'm at 3. Need a little tracker on the bottom. Westeros bleeds. Timber.
Is it just the top fighter that dies at the construct? Wait, no, that doesn't even happen anymore. That was a tactic that did that. Okay, so you just destroy that. So you can play it like a dumb hunter, move in, but then you can't because then you're fatigued. We've got your Ogre Brute that doesn't really want to do what it has to do. Then you could have tactics. You could have. What could you have?
You've seen 3 out of 5 tactics.
What might he have? Okay, and then these are all. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, man.
When Steven's off screen?
Oh,
He's in the tank.
so hard.
Tim Ake and I appreciate that, saying, don't forget to smash that like button, ring the bell. This is top tier quality content. Thank you, Tim. And to all of you out there smashing that bell, little John will get to eat if enough of you do it. So continue to smash it.
He's mostly on marshmallows now.
Yeah, it's a pretty cost-effective treat. How many marshmallows can a young lad eat,
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I don't know. They're little monsters.
Wow.
But yeah, they eat so much, kids. It's crazy. Even now on formula, Lily is just like unbelievable.
Until they hit about like 2.5, 3, then they just stop eating. They live off like air.
And chicken nuggets.
Marshmallows in my case, yeah.
I don't know that I've ever met a 3 to 5 year old that's not living the chicken nugget lifestyle.
It's crazy. I don't know how
Or
children.
dino nuggets.
I don't know how children got any nutrition before chicken nuggets were invented.
Turns out if you're hungry enough, you'll eat whatever they're giving you.
Fair enough.
And if there aren't just chicken nuggets around, you know.
What is it about chicken nuggets?
I mean, they are delightful.
Okay, can
And, you know.
the dragon just has the hero trait, yeah?
Yeah.
Accurate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks. So really, I can play this before you play the dragon because you don't have a level 1 out. And for you to play a level 1, no, you would just stack it. Then you have a 1/3, and 1/3 is good.
This guy knows what he's doing. That would have been a beautiful trap. Could have just cascaded the whole board away.
This is dumb. It's like a locked prison deck. I mean, I think I'm just going to trade.
Oh, dude, Tim, you're totally right, I think. Saying the next time I play the dragon, I play the alt art. Look at this thing. Do we have an alt art image?
No, but it's awesome.
I hear John in the background gasping. Check out this alt art farmer friend. She looks lovely.
Check this alt art farmer.
She's the goat.
I mean, we could just keep doing it, you know. We could just keep doing it. I mean, if you drag, okay, so you drag in, you do the thing.
And the dragon's presence is felt. I love it. I hate the pain you're going through,
No,
but
you
I
don't.
love
No, you
I
don't.
love the
No,
dragon
don't say
being the
this because you
dragon.
hate this pain. Nobody who builds these decks hates this pain. They love it. They love it. They go to the
That's why they
tournament and they
build
love it. They love it. They love sitting there and being like, "Ugh, I'm clever. I did it." And hats off to you. You did a very good job. You made it.
I did the thing. There it is. I'll never get to play it on stream again. Steven sees the dragon, packs his cards up, and walks out of the room.
I'm moving here, and then I'm going to deploy.
So you're running.
Yeah, this one. And then I'm going to deploy this.
He bravely ran away.
Here.
Away. Is it just by itself?
Yeah, just a little, just a brute there.
Okay.
You're right.
Oh, don't get a draw.
Now wait a minute. If you, if you stacked like a 2 on a 2, you could destroy the 2 on the top and then the 2 on the bottom after.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, no, there's no clever way for me to prevent this from happening.
It's like you're just waiting to like use the dragon,
I'm
and then it's
he
like, wait a
can't play
second.
that square and then also play it, but then if he stacks, he still gets the understack to kill.
Yeah. At this point, it's just Jenga tiles piling up.
No,
There's
they're
no-
all worthless pieces.
There's no escape.
They're all worthless pieces. Still need to be shuffled away to the graveyard. It's the Westeros Bleeds, man. Play Tim Rowe.
So this is blank until this guy goes?
It's not there.
Doesn't exist?
It doesn't really exist.
Like, hypothetically, if I was here
yeah.
and then I attack you, I would destroy you, then I would go there and turn into a 1.
No, you wouldn't even. Yeah, you would. You would do that. Yes.
I would get the -1 after the fight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah, because you don't read this text if you can't read it, right?
That checks out. Well,
You have a card that lets you do that? What is that?
do what?
the moving the thing and move again.
I don't know.
All the hits in there. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Cool. It's kind of a nice, fun, casual kitchen table game. Play with the family, play with your wife, play with your kids.
Oh man.
Thanksgiving, you know.
Take it to Thanksgiving. Have a turkey. Have a little cranberry sauce.
Have a turkey.
Bring your dragon, bounce, destroy the board deck to see if your cousin wants to play. See if you play a little Magic back in 95, 96. He probably understands. You have a good time with it.
Let's go. I'm gonna play Goblin Hunter here.
That means you can't play the dragon.
And I'm gonna move this out.
Okay, you got it. You got it. All right, I'm gonna draw a card. I can't play a thing, so this destroys and becomes a spore. Hey, it mycelium though. You can't hate it for doing its job. It's mycelium.
It did a lot, man.
Yeah, got stuff there.
Those things are pretty annoying, actually.
All right, so do I just want to? I mean, I do think I just want to trade, and then, I just gotta honor the Drago. You get -1. You can't do that. That's a good trade for me. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a problem for old Bun. And then you could play that if you wanted to. Okay. Got it.
Did you draw a card?
Yes. I mean, yeah, you can't really trade that out. I'm probably just gonna trade it then. I'll be the guy that trades it.
It's more favorable for you to do the trade.
Well, yeah, as in it becomes an actual trade.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right now the Spore Colony is kind of a wild reality for you.
Terrence, we did at least two produced gameplay videos about a year ago using the precons from beta. That's where I would start. Just like if you're looking for content to consume, and if you have the precons, obviously that's a very good example of those decks in play.
Okay. First action, let's go ahead and hit that. And then second action, let's deploy. I'm going to go a Rot Beast Spore Courier there. Move this fighter to any unoccupied. Hold on, let me make sure I want to do this. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want to do that because you're gonna blast them. Got it. Okay, understood.
Well, you couldn't use the ability this turn anyway, right?
I know, but like, if you just blast next turn, you get a hero for a 2 hunter and a 3 for a 3, and then you have your dragon on the board. And then kind of the rest is history, isn't it? And then you can probably bounce them again.
Going for the old 5P.
Sure, I'll play it. Whatever.
Mine?
Yeah. See if you want to save it for a better time, or save it for
Sure. And the whole point of your deck was your level 3 hero that you haven't played yet.
Yes, but I can't because you'll trade a 3 non-hero for a 3 hero, and I will lose the game.
Let's move here.
Okay.
Play the dragon.
Okay.
3 for 3. 2 for 2. Over to you.
Draw a card. Pay 2 for Abrupt Decay. Target enemy fighter adjacent to a construct I control. Minus X, which is 3 constructs.
He's gone. You got rid of the dragon.
We did it. We did it.
It's over.
With Michael Hamilton's.
All right.
We Hamilton, baby. We had to wait. You're a wall guy, so you like walls.
You did it. You walled.
Oh, how exhausting.
So we need. Oops.
You think you're gonna lose now?
No.
No?
No.
But I did it all right. I did everything I'm supposed to do. I played the matchup, baby. I played the matchup.
I'm gonna play Goblin Hunter.
Okay.
And you can't pass, right?
You can't pass. Right? I don't think so.
Mhm.
I don't think it's an action. We're gonna begin to push. We're gonna start pushing like crazy.
Whoops. I guess. Well, let me actually do this. I'll deploy here and I'll move here.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Freaking what a play, huh? Okay. I see. Okay. Oh, look at you go.
Does deploy fatigue somebody?
Yeah. Oh, it does, right. You can't do that. You gotta deploy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll deploy there.
I don't know. Is this upside down? Which is it's just funny. It's always gonna be
Can't
funny.
possibly tell.
Baby on board. How I do adore. I'm coming to get you, man. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you.
Play an Expert Wrangler. I can use the deploy ability of any fighter in the stack, so it doesn't matter. He has an action to move to any square, but at the end of my turn, he gets destroyed.
Okay, so put baby in the middle. Okay, then we'll do well, and then you do this, and then we continue the what even is happening? All right, I'll put a Heartred Guardian there. He's the diagonal +1, and he can't move.
He cannot move.
Cannot move. Cannot take move actions. I guess he can move.
He can be moved.
But he cannot take move actions. And then what do you play? You play a hunter there. You played a lot of hunters. You probably won't do that. So then we I'm going to play a Necrotic Lamella there. Enemies adjacent to constructs are blank.
Their card text is blank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
It can't move.
He can swing here though, and here. Yeah, +1.
Gonna move here.
You got it.
And then I'll move here.
Draw a card. Just swing 1 there.
What?
He can take. He can't move. He can attack.
You said he can only attack diagonally.
He may attack diagonally.
Oh, hold
You
on,
wanna
hold
do
on,
that?
hold on. Yeah. I thought he couldn't attack diagonally. So you can just attack right there.
He can't. Yeah, he can't move.
Yeah.
He can attack diagonally as well for 3 here and then 2 up front.
I see.
How do we get baby in the middle? That's the question. That's the question.
Let's just go here.
Okay. Got the bun on the 1s and 2s there. Okay. Looking at trade Zilla here. You've got to have something that's wily. That's the thing. So do I want to try to push right now? Okay. And know what I must do. Let's go ahead and go Sporelord there.
Mm-hmm.
-1. Destroy a construct. -1 to something next to it. Do not fatigue. And then let's go a fungoid soldier here.
President?
3.
Okay, we're in the end game now.
Yeah. Let's just take a look at the rule book. How many 3s are we down to?
You've seen all 3 of my 3s.
Are they all dead?
Mm-hmm.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I assume this treats enemies that are blank even as they're coming into play.
Oh, I don't know.
Or is there a weird pre-moribund state where there's a deploy effect before it's actually on the table next to the thing?
Pre-bund?
It's more before.
Before a bund?
Before a bund.
I don't know. Kitchen table, man. If I were playing it, I'd say, yeah, of course it's blank. You play it and then you try to read it, but it's blank. You can't read it if it's not on the table, and you can't read it when it's on the table. So
Let's just let. Are you out there, Chaotic Great?
here, hold on. I'll tell you. Here, interest play. I just saw the entry for it. Okay, here we go.
Deployability still works according to Chaotic Great.
Oh my gosh. Who designed this game? Did they even test this?
I don't think so. Is this in your discard pile technically?
Yeah. Yeah.
If a man were counting tactics,
In discard pile, yes.
you have 4. You have 1 left. Oh, don't like that.
Non-diagonally adjacent unoccupied space. Got it. Actually, that glossary is really handy. Maybe that's where the interplay thing was.
So, the funny thing is, you have a 2 under that 3, but the 2 can't move.
The 2 can't move.
It's obnoxious.
You have to come get him.
I have to hope.
That I fail.
Nah, I'll move here.
I've been known to make a lot of mistakes.
I'm going to stack here a half orc. If the stack contains a hunter, which it does, I can destroy a level 1 that's 2 or less squares away, so I'll destroy that.
As a deploy effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
The orc is a hunter and a soldier, you see? He's half orc.
Hunter, soldier, tinker, spy, or whatever.
Over to you.
Okay, so you got your little ability there. You did it. Very nice. But now he's blank. Now he's nothing. Okay. I'll draw a card. I mean, can you do anything about this Warlord? That's what I just genuinely don't know. I just don't know if you can. So I should just push it, and then... I just don't know what cards you have, man. It's freaking me out, man. What's over here, anyway? It's still the same things? Yeah, still the same things. Okay, okay, got it. Okay. I just don't think... What can you do? You didn't have a trait. You can't plus trade him. You're blank. You're currently blank. Okay. It's a hunter, so you could get a good trade there. I don't really want to move up into the goblin hunter. I could take him out, but honestly, I don't know. I don't want to. He's fine there. He's fine. So I'm going to move my Warlord here, and then we get to find out if you can do anything about it. Right? That's the name of this game. How many cards you got?
5.
5, and we've seen 3 tactics so far. So you got 2 tactics and 3 bodies. We know you don't have a level 3 body. We could probably count and see how many heroes you had. And 1, 2, 3. We got 2 other heroes, or you holding 2 heroes? You're holding 2 heroes, aren't you?
I have 1 hero in my hand.
You have 1 hero in your hand. So you've got 1 hero. You've got a level 1 hero that I don't know what it does. You've got 2 tactics that I don't know what they do, and I'm about to put something right next to your gaze. That's my most important piece. It just doesn't seem like a smart thing to do.
Also, if I don't have a 3 or an answer, I can't win.
You can't win. So why are we even... But the fact that you're still sitting here tells me that maybe there's something weird.
Well, you just got to play your outs.
But if you have 0 outs, then...
Well, maybe one of my outs is you moving that level 3 off of that. The point is, I have to have something to kill it, or I can never win if you just leave it there.
Wait, can he move the bottom guy with him?
He's stacked, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they move together.
Yes,
but
sick. So he's going to drop off.
The problem I ran into, if I don't have an answer to your 3 and you just leave him there, I can't ever win.
But you got to also not lose.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the one way for me to win is for you to move that off of that space.
So you're saying if I don't move that off of that space, I cannot lose.
You're forcing me to prove it. Because if I have an answer, I have an answer.
Yeah, you don't, though. Sure.
But if I have something that just, like, sneaks something over there in an empty space...
I'll play the game, baby.
That's the problem.
Let's play it cash. Nice and cash, baby. All right. Let's move. And then move. You didn't get in there? Show me.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Show me what the tactics are. Give me those tactics.
All right, I'm gonna Arcane Blast. I'm gonna discard 4 and kill your 3.
Okay.
Then I still lose.
Do you though?
I think so. He can attack diagonally, right?
Mhm.
He's +1 when he does.
Mm-hmm.
Should I beat me up?
I will. Oh yeah, you have nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, we would trade here if once your 2's up. So I'd probably leave your 1. But I'm kind of in my own way. Also.
You are in your own way, yeah.
Sure. Okay. Swing at that Goblin Hunter.
Yeah, he's going.
And then
Cute.
+1 against. We'll send a Primal Hunter. We want to kill whatever's under here. What is that? Hunter. So we want plus against hunters. We don't have it. So we probably will just trade. Yeah, it won't matter, will it? Boom. Primal Hunter.
I'll move here.
Okay. And then you're fatigued. Okay, so we'll attack here and then move up.
I'll trade here.
Oh, yeah.
Clear that.
Yeah, here we go. Look.
Steve was saying the Guardian relocates from attacking you as usual.
What? Didn't it say expressly that it doesn't?
It says it can't use the move action, but it relocates when it attacks.
Oh.
As usual.
Okay, well, that's
I
kind of
don't know.
even better.
I don't
It
know
won't
if we-
matter.
So it goes there, and then it comes in here.
Well, then it can't go there. It doesn't move. It has to attack to move.
Well, no, here, but then if you block the gates by moving this over.
Oh, I
So I
wouldn't-
kill the level 1, you have to move over here to not lose, and then I kill the 1.
No. I don't have to move here.
Let's do it. Prove it.
I mean, you win either way, but
I want to show it. I want to see it.
okay.
All right, and then this thing, and then
This
there's
guy's
that,
here.
and then there's that thing. All right, so then we swing here, and then we play the hunter there.
Move here.
Okay, win the game.
You can't move.
All right, okay.
Let's see there.
Now we actually have to think. As long as we just leave the 2 there, I can't lose. So then it's just a matter of, are you +1 against anything? No, you're not. But I'm +1 against you. Except
It's also I don't have any cards in hand, so if you just
Right.
move up, I can't trade you,
right,
and you'll beat me.
right.
to the
You
spot.
could do the thing, and then we just got pig in the middle. So yeah, we move.
Yeah, I'll move here.
All right, move here. Just
You
kidding.
can't move. Oh my god! So look, the dragon's not that bad. You still
It's
won.
not that bad.
So I had that Arcane Blast forever, and you just weren't playing anything.
We both held our 2 tactics to kill the other's level 3 hero.
Yeah. Well, the tactic I didn't play was Unmarked Trails, which lets me put a fighter back in my hand. So I can play the dragon. I could get, if you don't destroy the dragon the turn you did, I just bounce it back to my hand and have it again.
Got it.
But then this was just dead after you did that.
Got
so
it.
that was a problem.
So what really sealed it was that thing that made all the spore colonies.
Particularly because it let you kill the dragon.
That's why. Yeah. That powered up the 2 thing power, and then that got it to 3, and then it was
Yeah.
anything.
And what, can I read the card that killed the dragon?
Yeah.
Asking for a friend?
Does it have your burn heart on fire?
No. I just want to make sure I understand it.
Make sure I played it right. I actually only read half of it, and then I assumed the other half.
No, that's right.
What's the name of that card?
Abrupt Decay.
Abrupt decay.
So if you're playing Dragon deck, actually, if you're playing against any of the Construct Spore decks, that's
Kill the
that's the
Constructs.
card.
Yeah.
Because if I had just gotten rid of, right, kept your spores under control,
Yeah,
I was kind of ignoring them to just kill all your stuff.
that's right.
So,
But that's what that's obviously the faction. You learn what they can do with the spores.
yeah.
That's the secret of it, and then you learn what the people can do with the cultists.
Funny thing is though, if I assume you have this because you're sporing, even if you don't, that's that indirect
Yeah.
threat that because I have to now get rid of them, assuming this is there.
So true.
Even if you never play it, now it's just an annoying thing you have to.
So
cover
next
up.
game, I'll not have this. I'll just
Yeah.
have the one mycelium, and then all the rest will just be beef
Yeah.
and neutrals.
All right, Steve wins the series 2-1.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh
we have
boy!
we have a couple of produced gameplay videos coming too.
We do. I feared. I won't tell you how I fared.
Good. You did
Remember?
not spoil it. You did
Were
not
you
spoil
there?
it. This game is incredible.
It's better than we thought it was.
It
was good enough, and then it has only gotten better.
in our testing to check it out. We didn't really dive too far into constructed, and I think the constructed presents. It is super simple if you've never done this, or if you're not much of want to spend a bunch of time deck building. But also, as 20 plus year card game veterans, even though the choices are very small, the impact of them is huge. And I feel like the deck building here is as good as it is in a full like 60 card deck thing. Because truth be told, in a 60 card deck, actually,
Yeah, it's true.
you're usually 3 to 4 copies of each card. So you're really only picking 20 cards.
And of the collection, maybe 10 to 20% of the collection is actually maybe going into the slots.
Yeah. And once you have a theme or an idea or a deck, you're limiting even further down. It's like, playing Viscera and Fab, well, 70% of my cards. If it's whatever archetype you're playing.
Yeah.
So it's weird because you just get all of the upside with none of the weight.
Yeah.
It's how the whole game feels.
Yeah. It's really true.
Really impressive.
And man, upside is there. Goodness gracious. That is a game. That's a real game right there.
I enjoyed watching you try to figure out how to survive the dragon.
Ugh, it was good. That was tough.
It's also, I think, toughest the first time you do it because you're live having to figure out how to play around it. But now, as an example, if you see me play a dragon early and bounce it,
I'm like, oh.
it's like, oh, save my heroes, and then I have to be able to get rid of the dragon when it's played.
I had all 5 heroes in hand at one
And then
point. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no. Man, thanks a lot, Tim and Ian. Thanks again for making this. It's great. Thank you, Vittoria. My gosh. Art.
Super good.
The faction design, it's just great. Nice, light, casual, as Steve was saying. Light, casual kitchen table card game.
Again, I think you can. It is so easy for it to be what you want it to be. It's
Yeah.
crazy the depth they're achieving with the simplicity, ultimately, of the system.
That's maybe the best thing to say is that the heavier card games can't be light,
That's right.
but this is a light card game that can be heavy.
There's no way to package Fab that is light.
No, there's not. They've tried. There's
Yeah, the
not.
split stacks of
It's
the
not.
rip, ship, and share format, whatever that was. Like it's
Rip, flip, and
it's
dip.
insane, honestly, how much is going on. Anyways, if you're still watching this, you should definitely check this game out. Head on over to the Discord. We have a channel for Gudnak if you have questions, and we have it for sale for now. For however long we have it in stock.
And we just launched the faction sleeve bundle. We've got a relatively small, based on the amount of harumphing over wanting more sleeves. I don't know if we have. I don't think the stock's gonna last that long. Is what I'm saying. It's not like a lot.
There've been only a handful of times where I felt that big of a gap compared to what was available to what people wanted.
Yeah.
Another time was back when we launched data tokens that were compatible with Netrunner. And it was just like clearly way more people want this than we have the ability to make. But the sleeves, it was high.
See, that's what I think. I think Tim and Ian might be geniuses because they made a game that allowed them to go into the sleeve business.
That's right. And
They
these are good
made them
sleeves.
square, and then they're like, "Oh, you need square sleeves? We've got a solution.
I mean,
it's us."
There's so many businesses that have done exactly that.
Yeah.
Like printer businesses being ink businesses, as an example.
So true.
Or film business, like photo gear businesses being film businesses. That was the Kodak problem. They made all their money on film. And so, like, digital cameras were like, we can't do that because that'll kill our business.
Oh, fascinating. So the blockbuster. Well, if they get like to 20 factions, imagine 20 packs of sleeves. Everybody's got to get one of each pack.
I'll also say, so I backed Kickstarter. And in the Kickstarter, you could, the Gudnak logo sleeves plus the faction sleeves, you could add however much you wanted at that time. And I'm just saying, Ian and Tim were making fun of me because of the number of sleeves I ordered. And it seems like I wasn't alone. So maybe it was a sign that more sleeves should have been
You're about to
created.
be on eBay like, ooh, $80. It's like the toilet paper.
Oh, I wasn't doing that. But I was just like, I like to play with sleeves because I play a lot of card games. And so I just wanted to make sure I had enough. And they're not standard sleeves. So when I was ordering, I was like, and this is before I had any idea whether or not we were going to be supporting the game.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I had enough sleeves. And they're unique sleeves. So
So you did it.
yeah, it's different. You know, a standard card game, you can get those sleeves everywhere, anywhere. Different brands, etc.
You can get the 70x70s, right? Didn't we look at that?
Yeah, but usually it's just clear. And
Okay.
it's
Clear is boring.
the board game sleeves of that size that I've seen are not. They're not by the people I typically buy sleeves from.
Yes, they're not high quality enough.
I don't know. I haven't used them, but they're just not. I bought the Gudnak sleeves. I haven't had any to use the clear ones.
Which are really good. Surprisingly great.
They are very good. Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I wonder if they're going to do any more. I genuinely don't know if they're going to do any more games in this universe. But where do you go from here if you're even going to do that? Like a minis game?
I
Do
do a board game. You could do a card game that is set in the same universe, but is very different. You could do a cooperative game, right? It could be a storytelling campaign thing.
You could
do an RPG.
or an RPG. This would be a really cool setting for an RPG.
100%.
Yeah, they got the factions down.
It's funny because the setting came from their RPG.
That is funny.
So it would be a particularly good setting for an RPG, I assume.
It's like how you can flip the box any way you want. And
there it is.
Pointing up.
It was always pointing back to an RPG session.
All right, thanks, y'all. Are we doing Gudnak again next week, John? Do you know?
I think
You're running it, right?
I'm running the stream, so we're doing whatever you guys want
I think we are planning to stream Gudnak next week.
Do one more stream.
And then next week's Thanksgiving, but then the week after Thanksgiving, currently we're planning on posting a produced video.
Yeah.
And then we have a final produced video probably the week or two after that.
Cool.
Final, but like final for just like our launch.
The full rock.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all, for watching. Thanks for being here.